Good afternoon everyone, Hansel again. Today we are going to take the public transportation of Istanbul. But what's more interesting about this video is that I'll be taking the bus number 500T, which is the longest bus ride in Istanbul, which spans all the way from Zeytinburnu till Tuzla Şifa Mahallesi. That's more than 75 kilometers, and we are also going to be changing continents from Europe to Asia. I'm right now Hoca Mustafa Pasha. I'm going to be taking the tramway Zeytinburnu, and from Zeytinburnu transferring to 500T bus. The weather is 25 degrees Celsius. I really regret wearing my jacket out. I'm sweating kind of badly. My bag is filled with my laptop, so I have no choice but to keep this jacket on. But the good thing about the weather is there's no humidity. So if I was in Singapore in this weather, I will be drenched in my sweat. But due to the dry weather of Istanbul, it's easy for me to keep this on without sweating. And even better is you don't sweat, you don't smell. Abi su ne kadar? Buyurun abi. Sağ ol. So right now we are in Fındıkzade. Where we are going to is Zeytinburnu, and from Zeytinburnu we will take the bus 500T, which will bring us all the way here. So this is the metro map of Istanbul right now. As you can see, Istanbul is quite a big city with Europe and Asia. And what you can see here is so many lines of different trains of different sizes, and many more lines which are still under the construction, which will link the whole of Istanbul from Europe to Asia in a very short period of time, which previously it used to take you at least 4 hours from Beylikdüzü to Gebze by public transportation, but right now it only takes you around 2 hours or 2.5 hours at its most crowded times. But soon it will be maybe in 1.5 hours you can reach from Beylikdüzü all the way to Gebze. Why? Because there's a lot of high-speed rails which are coming up and still in the phase of planning. We are waiting for the tramway to come here, and while I was taking the previous video we missed the train, so we will have to wait for maybe 3 to 4 more minutes before the next train comes. So right now we are in Fındıkzade. We will be taking the train all the way up to Zeytinburnu. To take the train, you'll need an Istanbul card, which is like this. You can easily purchase it at many stores, which usually cost you around 50 liras right now. The price may increase in the future due to inflation, but with Istanbul card you can get almost everywhere in Istanbul with public transportation, and you can also make some payments with this card. So we have this metro which just came, and this train is going to Cevizliba. As you can see, I'm not going to stop in Cevizliba, so I'm waiting for the next one, which is going towards Bağcılar, and I will be stopping in Zeytinburnu. That's what you can see, it says Bağcılar here. We are waiting for the next train to leave, and we will be boarding this train. So I have checked the bus schedule. Not all the buses depart from Zeytinburnu, but all the buses will be passing from Cevizliba. So what you can do is, instead of risking your time, you can always drop off at Cevizliba, and this is also first stop for most of the buses depart. Some of the buses will be departing from Zeytinburnu at certain timings, but the rest will be from Cevizliba. There is the tramway, and we are now going to the bus stop for 500T. Let's cross the road. No incoming vehicles. All right. Let's get down the stairs, and we will be walking all the way straight. As you can see, there's the 500T bus over there. I'm gonna be missing it. I'm gonna be taking the next bus. Woo! I am in 500 right now, 500T the bus. I got my place all the way at the back, and let's enjoy this 3.5 hour journey towards Şifa Mahallesi. We are passing through the Golden Horn right now. Here we are in Ok Meydanı Kağıthane Viaduct, passing through over them. What you saw in the previous video was the bus passing through the Golden Horn from the D100 bridge, and after that we passed by the Kağıthane Viaduct, which passes through Ok Meydanı, and right now we are going towards the Fatih Sultan Mehmet Bridge, which is going to be bringing us from Europe to Asia. the Strait of the Bosphorus, which is the dividing of Europe and Asia. What used to be a small stream became a big strait with thousands of years of erosion and earthquakes. When you look a little bit further, you can see the first bridge, the first Bosphorus bridge. Right now we are on the second bridge, which is the Fatih Sultan Mehmet bridge. It takes 2 minutes by bus or by car to cross the bridge, as the span of the bridge is almost around 3 kilometers long. Just a fun fact about the bridge that we passed by is the 5th longest suspension bridge in the world. It has been completed in 1988 and it serves as a second bridge for Istanbul to cross continents. Istanbul has currently 3 bridges. One is the normal Bosphorus bridge, the Fatih Sultan Mehmet bridge, and the Yavuz Selim bridge, which is on the northern part of Istanbul. And Istanbul also has Marmaray tunnel, which allows the trains to cross continents. And also Istanbul has the Eurasia tunnel, which allows vehicles to cross the continents. So the Eurasia tunnel is a double-decker tunnel which serves 2 lanes for going, 2 lanes for coming, and vehicles can cross continents without going over the sea. Another thing, there are other options to cross Istanbul with ferry boats, and there are so many ferries that I'm unable to count them, because from Üsküdar you can go to many different places, from Beşiktaş you can go to many different places, and from Kadıköy and from Eminönü you can actually cross continents in Istanbul. I have just got off the bus in İçmeler station bus stop. I'm not going to be able to proceed to the last stop in Şifa Mahallesi because I've got a call and I need to be in town within an hour. So this is the most appropriate stop for me so that I can proceed to the Marmaray train and get back to town. From here it will take me around 1.5 hours and I'll just be showing you a little bit about the Marmaray. This bus trip cost me only 10 liras, which is like 70 cents in Singapore, and the whole bus ride will take around 75 kilometers, which is worth it for 70 cents in Singapore or 10 lira in Turkey. Why is it so cheap? Actually, it's not cheap. Even if you go one stop, it will cost you 10 lira. Even if you go the whole journey, it will still cost you 10 liras. So it's up to you whether how you want to use your money. So I'm crossing the road and I'm not sure how am I going to cross the road right now. Let's see how are we going to be crossing it. I think after we take after the taxi passes. Let's check our card balance before we take the Marmaray. Oh, not enough balance. Let's top up our card.
İşleminiz yapılıyor. Sadece kağıt para girişi yapınız.
What happened was my akbil didn't have
Kartınızı
enough money
işleminiz yapılıyor.
and I had to
Lütfen
top up
bekleyin.
100 liras.
Kart yüklemeniz gerçekleşti.
Now I just finished my top up. I mean, say no to the receipt. I take my card. Let's go. So you tap the card here. It takes in 21 liras and you can proceed to the platform. Difference between Marmaray trains and buses is that Marmaray takes 21 liras from your card and can actually take a refund at the end of your journey. Why? Because the journey for Marmaray from Halkalı all the way to Gebze is a very long journey and not everyone takes that long journey. So if you're going just for 1 or 2 stops, you'll be usually paying 9.90 or around 10.90. Once you tap out your card, make sure that you get a refund. If not, 21.90 will be taken away from your card balance, and that's a lot of money for Turkish people. And also, to get your refund, what you need to do is you need to just register your card with its serial number on istanbulcard.com, and then you can travel wherever you want with lots of perks, and including you can make payments with your Istanbul card. It has been a very hot day. I was kind of roasted in the bus because the aircon was not on, the windows were open, but because I was sitting facing the south, the sun was shining directly onto me. I had to buy some cold water so that I cool myself down. If not, I'm gonna get sick tomorrow, but all's gonna be well. As what you've seen, the train comes every 10 minutes, but we have 7 more minutes till my train comes. Why is it so every 10 minutes? Because it's a weekday and it's non-peak period hours, but on peak period times, the train comes as fast as 2 or 3 minutes once. And the train never gets full, so they don't need the train to come too frequently. If not, it will be a waste of electricity, waste of energy, and waste of resources. So right now I'm on my way to Sultanahmet for some business meeting, and that will be the end of my video in Sultanahmet, but I will be sharing with you some more videos till I reach my destination, so just hang on tight. So we are in each other here. We are going all the way to Sirkeci, and this is the distance we will be going. It's quite a long distance. It's the best time to sleep in the train because it's air conditioned and in the shade. We are in the undersea tunnel. I just got off the train. Let's look in front and behind. I have just got off the train in Sirkeci. I'm going to go from the Cağaloğlu exit, and I'm going to be showing you a time lapse of how I'm going to be walking out. The Sirkeci station is quite a big station, so you first have to make your way out to the Cağaloğlu exit, walk all the way straight, and then climb up the escalators, climb, go all the way straight, follow the route, climb up the escalators again, turn around, and the final steps of escalators before you reach the exit. So we have our Istanbul card here. Just step it out. 16.95 has been taken from mine. So right now we are going up the hill from Cağaloğlu slope. We are going towards the underwater cisterns of Istanbul, and I'll be having my meeting there. Living in Istanbul is quite healthy because you're exposed to different landscapes, different types of people, and different levels of stress. After a certain while, you'll get used to it and everything will be normal for you. And that is what makes you healthy and long living. But if you take things too seriously, of course, the stresses will kill you in Istanbul.